1 Samuel 7. Then the people of Keriath-Jiram came and took the ark of the Lord. They brought it to the house of Ebenezer, located on the hill. They consecrated Ebenezer, his son, to guard the ark of the Lord. It was quite a long time, some 20 years in all, that the ark stayed at Keriath-Jiram. All the people of Israel longed for the Lord. Samuel said to all the people of Israel, if you are really turning to the Lord with all your heart, remove from among you the foreign gods and images of Ashtoreth. Give your hearts to the Lord and serve him only. Then he will deliver you from the hand of the Philistines. So the Israelites removed the Baals and the image of the Ashtoreth. They served only the Lord. Then Samuel said, gather all Israel to Mizpah, and I will pray to the Lord on your behalf. After they had assembled at Mizpah, they drew water and poured it out before the Lord. They fasted on that day, and they confessed there, we have sinned against the Lord. So Samuel led the people of Israel at Mizpah. When the Philistines heard that the Israelites had gathered at Mizpah, the leaders of the Philistines went up against Israel. When the Israelites heard about this, they were afraid of the Philistines. The Israelites said to Samuel, keep crying out to the Lord our God so that he may save us from the hand of the Philistines. So Samuel took a nursing lamb and offered it as a whole burnt offering to the Lord. Samuel cried out to the Lord on Israel's behalf, and the Lord answered him. As Samuel was offering burnt offerings, the Philistines approached to do battle with Israel. But on that day, the Lord thundered loudly against the Philistines. He caused them to panic, and they were defeated by Israel. Then the men of Israel left Mizpah and chased the Philistines, striking them down all the way to an area near Beth-kar. Samuel took a stone and placed it between Mizpah and Shen. He named it Ebenezer, saying, up to here the Lord has helped us. So the Philistines were defeated. They did not invade Israel again. The hand of the Lord was against the Philistines all the days of Samuel. The cities that the Philistines had captured from Israel were returned to Israel. From Ekron to Gath, Israel also delivered their territory from the control of the Philistines. There was also peace between Israel and the Amorites. So Samuel led Israel all the days of his life. Year after year, he used to travel the circuit of Bethel, Gilgal, and Mizpah. He used to judge Israel in all these places. Then he would return to Ramah because his home was there. He also judged Israel there and built an altar to the Lord there. All right, so we get, boom, here's the story of Samuel and his whole life in one chapter, other than his call to as a child and the setup there. We're going to get all of it. So we have in the last chapter, the ark was there to this very day. And then they go, hey, Keriath-Jiram, come get it. And then it goes up to Keriath-Jiram. They come and do it. And it was there quite some time, 20 years. So the other was in it, was there to this very day, which it didn't last very long. And now it went up to here for 20 years, and they didn't give there this very day. So anyway, it goes to the house of Aminadab, located on the hill, and they consecrated Eleazar, his son, to guard the ark. I am guessing that both of these are Levites that they are doing this to. It does not tell us specifically, but I'm guessing that they are potentially Levites because they would be the only ones that could touch it. Now, maybe it's going to just be placed there and nobody's going to touch it, but it's there. And all the people, now that the ark has returned, come to Samuel, and they are longing for Israel to be delivered. And he says, if you really turn to the Lord with all your hearts, remove all your foreign objects, all of the gods, all of the Ashtoreths. Give your hearts to the Lord and serve him only. Then he will deliver you from the hand of the Philistines. So they do it, and they serve only the Lord. So Samuel gathers them at Mizpah. Okay, I think we should go look up what Mizpah means. We'll do that in a second. So they're gathering there, and they are fasting. They're pouring out water. I'm not sure what the water being poured out is. They drew water and poured it out before the Lord. I'm not sure what that is, if that's some kind of offering or if it's for cleansing. It doesn't say. They just poured it out. So I'm not sure what verb is actually going on there. But they are saying that they've sinned, and they are confessing. And when the Philistines hear that they have gathered together at Mizpah, they are going to come and say, ha ha, we can come against them right now. Or they're preparing for battle. Let's get them by surprise before it happens. So the Israelites said to Samuel, keep crying out to the Lord God so that he may save us. So when they see the Philistines, they are afraid, but their response this time is a proper response and saying, cry out to God on our behalf. Keep crying out to God because they're coming against him. And now Samuel offers a nursing lamb, which is an interesting phrase here. What do we have in the text? A lamb of milk, an unweaned lamb, a suckling lamb, a baby lamb. So, like nursing lamb. Yeah, suckling lamb would have been another translation, would have been a nursing lamb. And God answers. Now, it doesn't say what God answered. It says he answered, and then what he does is he thunders loudly and causes confusion and panic among the Philistines so that they're defeated at Mizpah. And then they chase them all the way from Mizpah to Beth-Kar. I also wanted to look up Beth-Kar. Beth is the house of cars. The house of cars. Okay, that's a weird phrase. So what does car mean? Mizpah, watchtower. So they are going up to the watchtower. Why watchtower? Because watchtower is the one where you are going to be on guard against your enemy. So they are gathering at the watchtower to go before God and offer offerings there. And so the Philistines are going to attack the watchtower. So yeah, that makes sense. I like that. House of the Ram, or place of the Lamb.
Psalms H 1033. Faith care.
So car is either ram or lamb. It can go either. So depending upon how it would be used. So bait car. And so Samuel offers an offering of a lamb, and then they strike them down all the way to the area of the house of the lamb. So they are he took a big stone and placed it between Mizpah and Shen. Let's see what Shen is. And he called it Ebenezer. Ebenezer is stone of help. That one I know. So, and saying, thus far the Lord has brought me. I just love that idea of a stone and setting it up and, calling it, the Lord has helped me. Or thus far the Lord. So Shane is crag. Crag. Okay, nothing there. Okay, sometimes there's something in the word and sometimes there's not. So just between Mizpah and the crag over there, the valley, the ravine. And he names it Ebenezer, stone of help. So thus far the Lord has helped us, stone of help. Boom, that's what it is. So setting up a stone to mark a place where God has indeed helped us. Thus far he has helped us. Here it is. The cities of the Philistines had captured from Israel were returned to Israel from Ekron to Gath. Israel also delivered the territories from the control of the Philistines. There was peace between Israel and the Amorites. So not only do we throw off the yoke of the Philistines, we are at peace with the Amorites while Samuel led Israel all his life. Year after year, he used to travel a circuit from Bethel to Gilgal to Mizpah. So he has a circuit of 3 different places. So he goes to the house of the Lord, he goes to Gilgal, and he is going to Mizpah. He is in these places. He also used to judge Israel in these places. He also returned to Ramah because he had a home there. So he's got a circuit that he travels between, and the circuit is outside of his home. He goes between them, and then when he goes to his home residence, it's in Ramah. And he also judged Israel there and built an altar to the Lord there. Oh yeah, BT Dubs in his hometown, there's an altar, and he also judged Israel there. But the main thing he did was go on this circuit. All of his life, he went from town to town. Now, how long is he in the circuit? We don't know. Is it a month? Is it 3 months? Is it just periodic? When he hears news he's needed in the next town, he travels on to the next town. Not so sure we have a full, complete answer to that.